Hi, Isabella Cat. You like this song? This is done by Gary Wright. Oh, I see you want to blow your... I love this song. This was a good song that was played live in 1971. Or no, 1975. Yep. No, 1976. It says Gary Wright, Are You Weepin', 1976. Oh, you better get down off of there. Well, hi everyone. This is Matt of Post April 6th YouTube channel. Well, I needed to listen to that song because, quite unfortunately, my father, when I call him every Saturday to let him know how I'm doing, be a good, caring, and dutiful son, my father told me about my Aunt Judith, his sister. She passed away at the age of 91. I don't know what the exact cause of death is, but I know this much. A lot of her teeth were missing, and her tongue was constantly sore, and the roof of her mouth was sore, and she didn't have very many teeth left, and it was difficult to eat food. And she passed away on, let's see here, I'm looking at the calendar. I believe it was January 15th or 16th, which was, the 15th was a Monday, the 16th was a Tuesday. And she passed away, and she was being closely monitored by a church group that she belonged to that took care of her in their own house or some other healthcare facility. Yep. My Aunt Judith's date of birth was approximately October 5th, 1942. Yep. Quite a long time ago. And she was 81 years old when she passed away. Put the record back up. And I hope that all of you found it interesting to play back the song that was done by Gary Wright. I'm pretty sure that was Are You Weeping? Or Are You Weepin'? And I listened to the studio version and that live version, and I personally think the live version was better. Without a doubt. Yes. Okay, what is on the smart TV right now is the opening scene of a 1977 movie called The City. And I didn't want to play the acting and the music because I would be too worried that I would be red flagged for copyright. But with the sound off, this is the Mousetrap area. There's one of the tall buildings in Los Angeles or somewhere in Los Angeles Metro. And Robert Forster, God rest his soul, the one who was the bail bondsman in Jackie Brown. Don Johnson, who got famous after being in Miami Vice. Ward Costello, can't remember what he was in. Jimmy Dean, I think he was a musician. Mark Hamill, I think that's the bad guy. Susan Sullivan, she is such a great lady. She was popular in Falcon Crest. She played Chase Gioberti's wife. She played Maggie Gioberti. And here is the first scene after they stop rolling the credits of a guy getting out of his Porsche. That was either between a 74 and a 1977 Porsche. There's the bad guy. Oh, that kid is sicker than sick. Oh, brother. Look at what he does when he sees that guy in the Porsche. That well-dressed three-piece suit-wearing respectable businessman or guy who earns a decent living doing whatever he does for a living. Ooh. I mean, he was rather demanding about needing to get the tank filled or whatever needed to be done, and he does something pretty sick. Oh. He's about to go off the deep end. Uh-huh. Oh my God. Oh! Oh, you deserve to be locked up, you sick puppy. Oh, and then he. Well, I thought that what I would do is give a little bit of input about that movie. I saw the movie from start to finish. And that guy in the plaid shirt, who's the bad guy, he winds up eventually getting captured because police helicopters were having an area that was a rural farming area where the housing out there was. I mean, gosh, back in 1977, I think the cheapest house in that area was probably, with the land, probably at least $100,000 easily, maybe even $200,000 to $300,000. I mean, back then that was very big bucks, but now that's pretty reasonable. And you want to buy a house out in that area now? Oh goodness, $8 million at least, I bet you. At least that's what my personal instincts tell me. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. And Don Johnson played a very good detective, and he dressed in a nice 70s like three-piece suit without a necktie, and he always had the the fairly wide striped dress shirt on with almost not a butterfly collar, but kind of like a neat dressy 70s collar. Yeah. And Don Johnson nowadays is about let's see, it's about 74. I think he's going to turn 75 on in December. I forget his exact birthday to the date, but it's sometime in December is when his birthday is. And Don Johnson is still alive and kicking. He's a gray-haired man, and I think he has a little bit of like a mustache and a goatee or something, where he has a little bit of stubble from shaving his face, and has a little bit of stubble up here on the area where the mustache would be. Upper lip stubble. And well, I'm just doing the best I can. And on what type of movie out of 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star? A 5 star? No. But I would say it's a 3 star. Or a 2.5 to 3. It's worth the money that you would have to pay for a movie ticket back then. Yeah. What the cost was back then, off the top of my head, I don't remember, but it was a price somewhere between, this is the best guess I can make, somewhere between $1.50 and $2.75. And $2.75 back in 1977 was a lot of money. $2.75 back then would be about probably the equivalency of over $20 now in 2024. Yep. It would be that, or at least most likely in my opinion. And Robert Forster, he played a good right-hand man, or I want to say sidekick, but sidekick would be downgrading his good acting capability that he was able to portray as an actor. He wasn't a rinky-dink sidekick. He was a good man, and he was a brave man, and he did a lot of hard work and got into some scary incidents with Don Johnson. If I say anything more about the movie, I'm going to give the whole movie away. Don't want to do that. It's worth seeing on YouTube, or on VHS, or on a rerun on one of the many either satellite TV stations or cable TV stations, and it's interesting to watch, I think. Yeah. Well, that's about it now, and I better get going, and thank you very much, and everybody, good day, and I hope 2024 is a nice, interesting year. Goodbye.